In this lecture, we'll study about logical equivalence with quantifiers. Okay, so let S be a set having some elements A, B, C and so on. So S is said to be a domain, or it is said to be universe of discourse. Okay, so S is nothing but a domain or a universe of discourse. Okay, so for a domain S, we can say for all x px, which is equivalent to PA conjunction PB conjunction PC and so on, where when you assign the value of x, then PA becomes a proposition. So this is the AND of all the propositions, or the conjunction of all the propositions, as this is true only if all are true. Okay, so let us take an example for this. Let's suppose S is a set. Okay, S is a set having elements 1, 2, 3 up to 50. Okay, now the predicate function px can be written as x is let's suppose divisible by 1. Okay, so we know that all the elements or all the numbers from 1 to 50 are divisible by 1. Okay, so for all x px is true. Okay, now let us assign the value of x in the predicate function px. So we have 1 to 50, means we have 50 elements in the set S. So if we assign the value of x as 1, okay, so we know that 1 is divisible by itself 1, so P1 is true. Similarly, 2 is divisible by 1, P2. Okay, so here 2 is divisible by 1, that is true, so P2 is true. Similarly, we can have P50 is true. Okay, and we have the conjunction of all the PA, PB or P1, P2 up to P50. So the conjunction of true is equal to 2. Okay, so that is we are getting here. So that is the meaning of for all x px can be written as conjunction of all the px, or you may say if you assign the value of x, then conjunction of all PA, PB, PC, that is the element present in the universe of discourse. Okay, so this for all x px is equivalent to PA conjunction PB conjunction PC and so on. Okay, similarly we have for some x px is equivalent to PA disjunction PB disjunction PC, as it is true if at least one is true. Okay, so similarly let's suppose we have let's suppose another set, let's suppose S2, and having same elements 1, 2, 3 up to 50. Now px is, let's suppose x is a prime number. Okay, now let us find the truth value of this. Okay, for all for some x px, we know that in number from 1 to 50, some elements or some numbers are prime numbers. Okay, so that is why for some x px is true. Okay, so we can write it down as the conjunction of all the propositions when we assign the values of x, or the values of that is the values of x. Okay, so when you assign the value of 1 here, there is an element here 1, so we know that 1 is not a prime number, so P1 is, so P1 is false. Okay, now come to P2. We know that 2 is a prime number, so P2 is true. Similarly, P3 is true, P4 is false, and so on. P50 is false because 50 is not a prime number. So when you find the OR of all these propositions P1, P2, okay, so let me find out this false disjunction, or you may say the OR, true, disjunction false, and so on. Okay, then its truth value will be true, because for the disjunction, if at least one of the proposition is true, then the entire value will be true. Okay, so that is the meaning of this particular statement here, that for some x px that is equivalent to PA disjunction PB disjunction PC, and so on. Okay, so negation of universal quantifier. Okay, now let us find out the negation of this universal quantifier. So negation of universal quantifier can be written as, this is the negation. In the square bracket you have to write down the for all x px, that is a universal quantifier. Okay, so that is equivalent to, so let us expand this universal quantifier as according to this particular step. So you can write it down like PA conjunction PB conjunction PC conjunction, and so on. Okay, now here we'll use the De Morgan's law. When you open the square bracket, then this conjunction will become disjunction. So this is nothing but the De Morgan's law here. Okay, so in this particular step, let me write down here. We have to use the De Morgan's law. So De Morgan's law is used here. Okay, so now see here, this is equivalent to for some x negation px. Okay, because instead of PA we have a negation PA, negation PB, and so on. Okay, so this is equivalent to this particular formula, so we can write it down for some x negation of px. Okay, similarly negation of existential quantifier. So this is the negation of for some x px, that is equivalent to expand this existential quantifier. So we have, according to this particular formula, so we have negation of, in the square bracket we can write it down PA disjunction PB disjunction PC, and so on. Now use the De Morgan's law here once again. So it is De Morgan's law here. Okay, now this disjunction will become conjunction here. Okay, so negation of PA conjunction, negation of PB conjunction, negation of PP conjunction, and so on. Okay, so now you use this particular formula. Okay, so this becomes for all x negation of px, because in this formula we have conjunction here. Similarly here also we have conjunction. Okay, so this negation will be there, and this PA, PB, and PC will be combined together and will become px. Okay, so we have these two formula that you have to remember, that is negation of for all x px is equivalent to for some x negation of px, and negation of for some x px is equivalent to for all x negation of px. Okay, so come to one example. Negate the following statement. Let's suppose the statement is, here we have every city in India is clean. Okay, we have to find the negation of this. Okay, so we can write it down like this. So negation of P can be written as, it is not the case that every city in India is clean. Okay, so the negation of P can be written as it is not the case that every city in India is clean. Or you can have another statement, or you can write not every city in India is clean. And this way you can write, or another way you can write some cities in India are not clean. Okay, so the negation of P, this statement, every city in India is clean, can be written as three way like this. It is not the case that every city in India is clean. So it's a very simple and easy one. Or another one is not every city in India is clean, or some cities in India are not clean. Okay, so in this way you can find out the negation of any statement. So you have to remember here, but if I write it down like this, okay, if I write it down like this, every city, so negation of P, if I write it down like this, every city in India is not clean. Okay, so writing in this way is not correct. Okay, so this is not correct. Okay, so you have to keep it in mind that whenever you find out the negation of any statement, then it is not that you will use just the word not here, then we'll find out the negation, but you have to write it down in these three ways. Okay, so we may write the first way, which is a very simple one. It is not the case that every city, just use this word, use this sentence. It is not the case. So it is not the case that every city in India is clean, or not every city in India is clean, or some cities in India are not clean. Okay, so this some cities in India are not clean is equivalent to this particular formula here. Okay, so here for all x px, that is equivalent to every city in India is clean. Okay, and this sum x, for sum x, negation of px, that is equal to the last statement. Okay, since both are equivalent, so these statements are also equivalent. So I can either you can write this or this or this, but you cannot write the last one. Okay, so this is not correct. Okay, so this must be today. Thank you.